Hey Disney fans, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to take a look at the brand new limited edition Beauty and the Beast doll set that released for the 30th anniversary of the movie Beauty and the Beast. So stay tuned as we look at the box and the dolls and all the details that they do have to offer. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a look at the box first. Unfortunately, my box got pretty banged up there in the corner. It's kind of torn up here. You can see it's kind of pulled away from there. The plastic on this side got a little dinged up too. They were not very kind in shipping, but it is what it is. UPS does not always handle things properly. So you're always at the mercy of how that goes. But that aside, this box is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors that they chose. This cobalt rich blue is absolutely amazing. I know that this has a very Baroque feel to it. I love that it does that. It kind of goes back to the actual time period of the movie as it should be. I absolutely think that they did a very good job with this box. So we've got the scrolling rose motif. We've got roses kind of tone on tone here on the box. We've got the same scroll motif of roses there, the 6+. We have this beautiful, almost like a little plaque of Disney Beauty and the Beast, 30 years, the Belle and Beast collector doll set, and of course, a couple of different languages there, limited edition, one of 1800. Gorgeous frame that goes all the way around. Absolutely love that. And then we have the same scrolling roses on both corners there at the bottom. On the side here, I'll turn her around or turn it around. We've got the same gold motif on both corners. The back gives the details, of course, of the box and the set, and the concept art that we all saw quite a few months ago and kind of thought, oh gosh, if that's what they do, this could be very, very interesting, mainly probably because of how the Beast looks. But of course, we do have the same repeated plaque there, so Beauty and the Beast, 30 years. If you'd like to pause and read it there, you can. There's the concept art, and then of course all the normal goodies and such down there. This is, I think, a very well done box. It's very beautiful and I do like it quite a bit. Turning to the side here, these things are so big. Again, we've got the same scroll flower motif, and then we're back to the front, and on the top it does say Disney Beauty and the Beast. So that is the outside of the box. If you open it, of course, this is magnetic flap enclosure. On each side it's just the blue cobalt. We have the paper, tissue paper that's always there on both sides there. This kind of covers the plastic to keep it protected. And see, I got some creases going on here as well. It really did not fare well in shipping, but we have this really nice frame going along with some more scrolling. And then of course behind this is the doll set, which I'll take that out here in a second, but you can see right here, there's the damage to my plastic. That is permanently dented, cannot be pushed out or you know, fixed in any way. So we're gonna go ahead now, we'll get the plastic off, we'll get the tissue paper off, and we'll take a good look at Belle and Beast themselves. Okay, so first things on this one though, here is the certificate of authenticity, the same scrolling motif in roses. If you want to pause and read it there, you can, but that is the certificate of authenticity. There's only one. All the newer doll sets come with just one COA instead of two for each doll. So there is the one and only with this set. All right, and now we have the plastic off, the box off. You can see here even it like dips. It's so bad. Oh, I was so crushed when this box came damaged, and as damaged as it was. I'm not a deboxer, especially when it comes to my platinum sets. So getting a damaged box is like, just no pun intended, but it's crushing. It happens. Life goes on, I guess. The set is sold out, so there's not a whole lot I can do about it. But yeah, you can see there it does kind of dip there, and I don't know if that's just from weight, pressure, no clue. All I know is that this set in and of itself is extremely heavy, and it's because of this guy right here. Beast is so heavy. But yeah, it is what it is. So the background, of course, we can see here a little bit is made to look like the ballroom. And not necessarily like true to the movie. I think it is. It looks kind of like it is, but also just maybe more like a domed ballroom. It is pretty cool. Of course, that's all we can see because these two guys take up the whole box, but it is still pretty cool. We're going to start with Beast first. So of course, Beast does have the molded plastic head that we are all used to. No fur on his head whatsoever. The painting on his face, I think, is done pretty well. I do like it. You got all the different gradients and shading and all that. There's bright blue eyes. He's got his horns and everything. So there's no, rooted hair or rooted anything on him. Honestly, he's just a plastic doll. What I don't understand is what this is. Behind his head, there is this cushion. Now, I don't know. I mean, obviously that's there for support because his head is big and wobbly. You can see there's a molded gold bow right there too, by the way. but I would have thought they would have covered it with a collar or fabric or something like this. This part right here is tied down. I could probably undo that tack and flip it up and see if that covers it. I don't know. But to me, this just seems like something was forgotten. And on other sets, I've seen that this is exactly the same way, so I really don't know what that is, but it is what it is. But coming down, this is where things get really, really good. The Beast's outfit is absolutely stunning. The attention to detail, the embroidery, the fabrics used, everything on him is absolutely top notch. So we have this lace kind of poofy little collar here. I cannot remember what these are called. There's a brooch here. There's a little star. Not sure where that emblem came from, but they just came up with something. The cape has a chain that goes across, keeping it on him. You can see here there's two layers to the cape. There's these front panels that hang down in a purple velvet. And then we have this back part here, which of course goes around the back of him. Underneath, it's just the same purple fabric here. But the coat is what is absolutely stunning on him. So we have all of this gold embroidery here. You can see as I move his hand kind of out of the way, coming down to this really beautifully done embroidered gold lion. We've got more rose embroidered motifs here with a little border, and then there's a gold piping material that goes along the rim of this cape here. On the shoulder portion here, we've got just the crisscross stitching, which I think is very, very well done. I do like what they did there. Under this is this beautiful vest. I mean, this vest is so well done. Now, there's no embroidery on it, and that's kind of a bummer, but it does have this really neat kind of like an applique here. There looks to be a lion head. I think that's what that is. I can't quite tell. Yeah, you can see a little bit of it right there. There's a lion head and a crest. Very, very, very nice. The chain is metal. I think that's plastic, but these are metal. So he's got the little buttons here and then chains that go across, keeping the vest enclosed. So those are metal. I do like that. And then of course there's a different color gold border that goes along the vest itself. And of course the cape is the same on both sides. So we got the same embroidery here. I'll kind of move Belle's dress if I can. You can see there's the gold lion there as well. Now his sleeves, I love his sleeves. They're white fabric with kind of a tulle, almost organza maybe, cuff, but he's got these really nicely done red and gold embroidered, I guess, cuffs too. There is a button there with a beautiful blue gemstone. Absolutely love that. Is cufflink. And then we've got that same embroidered motif here. I'm trying to turn it to see if there's like a line or anything, but there's just a crown on his cuffs here. And both of them, because you can kind of see it back there, there's that same button with the blue jewel. A hidden gem, literally, because it is underneath the cape and you would not see it otherwise. It's like a purple blue. So beautiful. I love that they're incorporating all these different shapes and their gems that they're using. I think that's a really nice touch. He does have a pair of blue pantaloons or slacks or trousers or whatever you want to call them. It's like a blue teal. I love this color. It's very, very similar to this. And then there is a gold cuff there on the bottom of the pant legs. And then of course his massive molded plastic beast feet. And then back here you can see he does have a fur tail. So they do give him that fur there. It's just like what you would see on the plush. I mean, everyone's seen the Beast plush. There's just a stuffed tail. So that is the Beast. I love his hand molds. I mean, just look at these. They got the claws and everything going there. Very, very well done. I do like those quite a bit. They did a very good job on him. He looks very, very cool. Moving on to Belle. So Belle is where a lot of people had a hang up because this is obviously not an outfit she wears in the movie. People are kind of over the whole concept art. But I mean, it works. Like we saw in the back of the box, you know, this is something that they came up with long before the movie actually, you know, kind of was in the animation process. Those were preliminary sketches trying to decide what would work, what wouldn't work. They were going more towards the French Baroque era, which of course this is what this would be. And they did a good job of that. It's just we're all used to Belle in either a blue library dress or a green library dress, excuse me, a blue village dress or a yellow ball gown. So this is new for us. So that aside, we're going to dive in. Belle looks phenomenal. I do love Belle quite a bit. We have, of course, as always, rooted hair, rooted eyelashes. Her hair, I think they did a phenomenal job. They always make Belle's hair extremely long in the dolls, it seems like, and we finally have the nice short hair that she truly does have in the movie. Thankfully, my hair came in pretty darn good. A lot of tight curls, kind of an updo with a swirled bun in the back. Looks really, really, really nice. We have her signature part there in the middle. very, very, very happy with how they did Belle's hair. She has a beautiful little rose with a pearl hair clip. Just absolutely love the detail that they came up with for Belle and her face. The new face mold is absolutely stunning. I was gonna dig out my winter Belle and put them side by side, but she's too deep in my wall. Not too deep, like 2 dolls deep. She's just down too far to have to remove a whole bunch of dolls on top of her to get her out and do the side by side. But this is obviously a new Belle face mold. I love it. It's very, very, very well done. Something about it still kind of is off-putting. I don't know if it's because she looks like she's a little cross-eyed or what. They do all these forward-facing eyes now instead of off to the side, which I know a lot of people complained about the off to the side, and now we have forward-facing and they're complaining about the forward-facing. So you just can't make some people happy, but I do like this look. I think it does work for her. So we have beautiful brown eyebrows, kind of a brown gold orange eyeshadow. We have her beautiful brown eyes, kind of a muted magenta lip tone there. Looks very, very nice. And then her earrings are very nice. So we have little pearl drops with a little blue gem stud there in her ear. Looks like mine is actually not even in the earring. Oh, golly. Oh, this set has given me so many headaches. Yeah, it looks like the gem is actually, it's glued, so it's not moving, but it's not in the actual stud itself. This one I can't see because the hair is in the way. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see there. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then, of course, like I said, we got that beautiful pearl drop there on both ears. She does have a double strand pearl necklace, which I think is really a nice touch. Mine had a bunch of hair stuck up in her neck. That was a lot of fun to fix. Like I said, this set gave me so many headaches. It's fine. So coming down to her top, we have this beautiful corseted top. I know people have called this like the triple bra effect. It is what it is. We've got a lace collar here, this beautiful white fabric with an overlay on it, kind of embroidered but not. We've got this triple bow, kind of a muted rose bow. There's little pink faceted gems in the middle of each one. And then we have her normal poof sleeves that we see on a lot of the dolls here, with the open side here with the lace. We've got embroidery and gems. The rose is right there. There's gems all over these poof sleeves. Very, very well done. I do like these quite a bit. The color is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it's not the library, or excuse me, I keep saying library. It's not the village blue that we're used to, but it is a beautiful blue nonetheless. And then we have more embroidery and gems along the sides of the corset here. Again, very, very well done. Comes down to a V with a little lace cuffing there. I think that looks very, very, very nice. They did a very good job there too. That's what I do like about the platinum sets. It does seem that sometimes, ooh, her arm is completely loose. Wow. Hello, Disney. They do kind of up the ante, I guess, if you will, when it comes to their platinum sets. So there, I guess we can look at her arm a little better. I wonder if she was supposed to be part of this whole rubber band mess right here and her arm just came loose. Like I said, she was tossed around like a rag doll in shipping because, oh golly. She does have beautiful sleeves and a beautiful cuff here of lace and a blue satin ribbon. Of course, her hand is there tucked in beasts. I think it's very, very well done there. I love how they always incorporate that right there. And then, of course, this one is just off to the side. Her skirt is a two-piece skirt. So we've got a overlay here of that same blue color with some gorgeous embroidery and gems kind of scattered through, a lace cuffing on that. She has this very interesting, and I've never really seen this before, not even in history, and maybe I just am not looking in the right spots, but it's like a little beaded pearl, I don't even know, like it connects up underneath the corset. Mine you can kind of see here. I don't want to move her too much, but it's right there on the top of the skirt is where it connects. It does go, because you can see it back there, it does go all the way around, or at least to there. Which to me, that's the back. So that does lay across the front and on the sides there. Very interesting touch. I've never seen anything quite like it. I don't mind it. It is a little different, but I don't mind it. And then, of course, on the skirt, we have that beautiful embroidery and the gems. And then we come down to the underskirt, and it's this... Did you hear that? I don't know how I feel about this fabric. I thought this was going to be a nice, soft, white something fabric. It kind of feels like those vinyl table covers that are padded that you put down on your table so that when you put the actual table cover over it, you don't damage your table. That's what this reminds me of. This fabric is exceptionally... I don't know. It's disappointing for me. There's a hair there. I just expected something, I guess, I don't want to say better quality, because this is not a low quality fabric. I guess I just expected something different. Man, there's a lot of hairs on this. It looks nice, but then you touch it and you're like, what is this? There's a really nice applique here. Maybe that's what's causing it, is this applique. It's like a rose, where it's kind of hard for me to see. I'm slightly colorblind, so tone on tone doesn't always work very well. It looks like there's, yeah, there we go. That kind of got it right there in the light. There's rose appliques all over this section of her dress. It does not go to the floor though. Like, I kind of pulled mine down a little bit. It was more kind of up like this, which we'll get to her shoes here in a second. I like a dress, a ball gown that goes to the bottom. So I literally was like unfurling it to make it go down because I wanted to see it go to the bottom of the box. That was kind of, again, but it looks like the concept art, so you know, it is what it is. I'm not sure what to call this, a sash perhaps, but she does have kind of a cream colored sparkly organza sash with little rosettes. There's 3 of them there. I do like that touch. I think it's very nice. And of course, it looks like it just attaches back there with only the rosettes in the front. But there's no like lace, or it's actually like an elastic almost is what it feels like underneath this. You can see there. Underneath, there are no petticoat, there is no crinoline. There is just the dress and then these beautiful shoes that they did a phenomenal job on. So they're kind of a pearlescent white paint with the, of course, that really pretty muted rose colored bow, kind of like a bead effect all the way around. I do like these shoes a lot. I think they did a very good job. Well, they always do a good job with platinum shoes, I think, except for the Ariel ones. They're just kind of a plain old shoe, but most of the ones I've seen are a very nice, shoe like this. So that is a nice touch. I like that you can see it. And of course, back there, you can see the back of the blue part, which actually hangs down quite a bit there. So very, very nice. And of course, they each come with their own separate doll stands there. So that is Belle's dress. And that is the new Beauty and the Beast doll set. Let me get it focused here. There we go. So I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. I know for me, obviously, I'm never going to be able to afford the yellow dress original Beauty and the Beast Platinum set. So this was my only opportunity to own an animated Beauty and the Beast Platinum set. Obviously, if you've seen in my past reviews, I do own the live action one. I cannot and will not and refuse to justify spending that kind of money on 2 dolls. I love dolls. I mean, you guys know my collection. My Disney room is full of them. But I just cannot justify that $3,000 to $5,000 on a doll set. Never gonna happen. I was glad that these actually dropped in price from the normal $750 that we're used to here in the States down to $500. Not that that is any better, but I do think it's more reasonable than the $750 that they were beforehand. So I am glad that we did see a drop in price there. Alrighty guys, well that is going to do it for this review. Like I said, I love this set. There's just a few hangups that I have, and mainly I think a lot of it just stems from the box arriving damaged. I was crushed the minute I saw that, and I actually had to put the doll set back in the box and look at it today instead of yesterday. I just was like, oh man, you got to be kidding. But the set itself, the dolls themselves, the quality, the detail is absolutely stunning. Super glad to have them in my collection, and cannot wait to put them in their spot as soon as I find out where that spot's gonna be. So yeah, alrighty guys, like I said, leave your comments and thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.